Hello friends, and welcome back to Let's Play Colonization! We've got our tobacconist loaded on our only ship, a caravel. And we've discovered the Spanish. I'm kind of tempted to get a soldier over here and plunder this Santo Domingo colony as the French colony of Montreal was plundered, but that's probably a little bit easier said than done. So, we don't really have any defense in our colonies. We have 50 muskets, that's it. So, that's probably not the greatest idea. We kind of got lucky in the assault on Montreal. So I'm just going to keep looking for a good spot to build a city. This looks really good here. We have some ore, we have sea access, and we have some lumber. Food, lumber, or sea access. That's as good as it gets. So I'll just plant this guy right here. Oh, there's a 2B. He'll leave us alone, right? Did I already visit this Indian village? I don't know. Speak with them. Yeah, we already visited it. Alright, so the caravel can go and collect some more goodies. Let's see. I'm not selling the muskets because we need them for defense. I'm not selling horses for the same reason. We're not selling lumber because I need lumber to actually build things. By the way, stop cutting wood and start building docks. And I can't sell sugar because sugar is under embargo by the British. And food I won't sell because we need food to eat. So that's Roanoke. Plymouth has furs. Alright, go Plymouth ship. And Roanoke now has a plowed commons, so we're getting 4 food from it. Although that's still not enough food to actually support 2 colonists in the town without someone growing food. Oh, I might be able to do it. Yeah, the game allows 2 colonists to share the food with the horses, but I won't do that. I want my pioneer to use his tools. Alright. So, now a road. Oh wow, the Tupi gave us coats at Roanoke. I better redirect my caravel and grab those coats. They are valuable. And this guy will build a colony. Barbados. That's not really where Barbados was, but it's pretty close. And this guy will cut wood. Not in the hills. How about over here? Oh, and look, the Indians are using that ore deposit. We look at the ore deposit here. Hills, ore deposit. And if we look at the terrain, hills. If there's an ore deposit, that's an extra 2 ore. Or if there's an ore miner there, it's an extra 4 ore. This is a temporary deposit, though. Once it's exhausted, it'll be just like any other hill. How about that? Alright, whose turn is... Alright. I see a lost city rumor. Plymouth does not have a plowed commons, so I'm going to run this guy over to Plymouth. Oh, and this guy's complaining about Tory sentiment. Well, that's because we built another colony, and the new colonist is loyal to the king. So this fluctuates kind of a lot when there's only a couple of colonies. You should get your hand out of the way. I can't see what that says there. Tory sentiment is once again on the rise in something colonies. Thanks a lot, Minuteman. Alright, let's go to Roanoke. 2, 3, 4. Ah! The French took it! The French have stolen my lost city rumor. Well, we did steal Montreal, so there's that. That's irritating. How dare you steal my lost city rumor? Ugh. Tupi gave us sugar. I don't know what I'm going to do with sugar, because I can't actually... Look at this. I can't buy sugar, and Parliament wants 3,000 gold in order for us to lift the boycott. Now, if sugar pays 400 per ton, that means I'd have to pay I'd have to get 800 tons of sugar to actually pay to have the boycott lifted. 800 tons. That's ridiculous. I can't do that. So it looks like we're going to go into the rum business, because that's what the processing of sugar yields. Of course, eventually rum could be boycotted, but that's a different commodity for a different story. I mean, same story really. Different commodity for a different day. I'll grab those coats. And these things cannot be boycotted if they are not in the warehouse. So it's bad to have these muskets here. Bad. Muskets. Alright, and our scouts are going to visit this Tupi village. They train sugar planters, and they want rum, horses, and cigars. Pretty typical Indian requests. Oh, thanks for the beads. See, this guy right here is earning us money. Sometimes a lot of money. Plow Plymouth, please. 20 sugar. Wow. A lot of sugar from these guys. We do have all those master sugar planters, apparently doing nothing but growing sugar all day. Let's build a wagon train. I think I might have enough lumber for that too. Alright. Can't do anything with sugar. Not selling anything else. Does Plymouth have something to sell? Furs. Alright, I'll go to Plymouth and sell furs. Collect furs to be sold in England. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Animations are too fast. Way too fast. Alright. And the caravel's going to London now to sell the furs and the coats. Oh, you're in my way. Alright. I can speak with this chief. They want the same thing. They train sugar planters, and they want rum, cigars, and horses. Oh, 108 gold. Thanks. That's great. I could use that. Desperate survivors of a former colony. Good, good. I like desperate survivors. Yoink. I don't really know what to do with them. I guess he'll explore. Oh, there's llamas in this place. And they have 5 cities. A glorious nation. By the way, if you are the Spanish player, you want to be killing the Inca. Very wealthy cities. You can keep your peace pipe for yourself. Alright. 84 gold for 7 coats. Coats are valuable. Alright, so we now have over 1,000 gold. Why is this important? We can buy another caravel. But do I want to buy another caravel? No, I don't want to buy another caravel. The caravel's a terrible ship. It can't sail very far. It doesn't have very much cargo, and it's weak. I am not buying any caravels, I'm sorry. What else could I buy, though? Well, the only thing I'd really be interested in is muskets, tools, horses, maybe stuff that I could trade to the Indians. Trade goods, you know, I could trade them with the Indians, but I doubt I'd be able to get more than 300 gold for 100 tons. I don't know what they'd want with 100 tons of goods anyway. So I'll just get this preacher 7 set to America. Roanoke's up to something %, Your Excellency. Yeah, thanks, Minuteman. Slacker. 1, 2... that didn't really work. This guy's got 20 tools. Every time the pioneers do something, they use 20 tools. So they start with 100 tons of tools. Every action they take consumes 20 tons of tools. These must be horrible tools. Anyway, Plymouth is now producing 4 food in its commons. So 2 colonists can now successfully inhabit this place without growing any extra food. I'll probably put someone there soon. And Indians don't want a road there, I can tell. Alright, I guess I'm just going to build a... Well, actually, I should build roads. I'm just going to put some roads in, I guess. What happened there? Spanish soldiers routed. By what? Probably the Indians. They're Spanish, after all. They gotta be fighting the Indians. And Roanoke, over here we have the rainforest with some minerals. And if we look at the terrain types, rainforest. Ore miner gets 1 ore from minerals. But if we plow the rainforest, clear the rainforest, and we get swamp, terrain types, swamp, we can get twice as much ore from that. So, I think we're going to be clearing that particular spot. Alright, Tupi. They breed seasoned scouts, which is kind of weird, but you can get a seasoned scout for free from these guys. Also, they give you rum, horses, and cigars. I mean, they want rum, horses, and cigars. Ooh, nearby lands. Let us tell you a tale of this ocean over here. Oh, that's where we started. I don't know, we kind of had this area explored already, but got to be grateful for what the Tupi give us. Tupi gives us sugar. What else is new? I'm gonna go this way. Right. So, we have our firebrand preacher. I don't really need a preacher, to be honest. So I'm going to clear a specialty. And double the rate at which we are building this wagon train, and the rate at which we are consuming this lumber. Ideally, I want to have him here and him there, but this guy cuts wood a lot faster than this guy builds wagon trains. So I'm going to put them both at the carpenter shop for now. And I can't sell anything here, so... Well... Alright. Roanoke? Roanoke has nothing of interest to sell. Blacksmith. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do this. This guy has to grab the muskets. I don't want to get into a situation with the muskets. 1, 2, 3. Here's a really southerly Tupi camp. They do fur trappers. That's kind of weird. Look at where they are. They're in sort of this desert area. They badly need tobacco, coats, and horses. Oh, thanks for those beads. I like that. Expert ore miners. There's a lot of ore miners coming out of London for some reason. Fine with me. And is there anything happening in Barbados? A little bit of wood, a lot of sugar. Well... nothing much happening there. Alright, I'll just go to England. I could explore, but I'll do that later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing but rumors. Oh, that's weak. Alright, this guy. Muskets are more expensive. That's not good. Roanoke. You have got to be a dragoon. He'll use 50 tons of horses and 50 tons of muskets. Now, if this dragoon is special, if he loses a battle, his 50 tons of horses die, but he still gets to keep his muskets. So I can heal him, so to speak, with another 50 tons of horses if he loses a battle. As many times as I have 50 tons of horses to spare. If this guy loses 2 battles, then he'll just be a free colonist. And we don't want to lose those muskets. There's no reason to lose them, because the horses breed no matter what. Incas. They do expert silver miners. Here's a rarefied trade. They need tools, trade goods, and rum. Wow! Look at all that money they gave us. The Inca just don't know what to do with all their money. And this guy's almost out of tools. Speaking of tools, badly needed tools. 7 furs, alright, sure, why not? Kind of getting a lot of gold here. Steady as she goes. Get that ore miner over to the New World. Oh, by the way, there's another ocean. There it is. There's our scout with his big nose. Alright, and the blacksmith carrying tools is going to plow the mineral area, and the pioneer, the expert pioneer carrying tools is going to make a road. And now we have dragoons. Very useful for defense or offense. I notice there's an exclamation point now when I venture around with this guy. The Indians are alarmed by that kind of thing. 7 coats, thanks. I just want to explore the southern tip of the continent. Price of sugar has risen. Alright, so this is really not a choice that I have to think about. The king wants to impose a tax on everything, or I can just throw some food into the ocean. Food isn't worth anything anyway. If I take 100 tons of food to London, they won't give me any gold for it. None, which is kind of weird, but that's just the way the prices work. So I'm going to throw a bunch of food into the ocean instead of paying 1% tax on everything for the rest of the game. 14 tons of food, honestly. And the rebel sentiment apparently increases every time we have one of these parties. Ironically, tea is not one of the commodities, so we cannot have a tea party. They want 4,000 gold to actually lift the boycott. That's pretty crazy. See? 08. I can't even sell food. It doesn't... There's no profit. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gosh. We're out of tools. That's not good. Alright, so I can have the... What am I going to do here? Make rum. Yeah, sure, make rum. With this sugar, he can make rum. Sounds like a plan. And this guy is going to continue exploring this great continent. I'm going to let the scout explore that rumor because I'll probably get a better result if I use the scout. That's just the way it works. Oh good, rum. Rum's worth a lot of money. Rum and coats. Anything in Roanoke? No. Anything on Barbados? Furs, but I'm already carrying rum and coats. There can only be 2 types of cargo on a caravel at any time. So, next time on Let's Play Colonization, I am going to sell these valuable commodities, rum and fur. And our scout will continue exploring this mysterious continent. This guy will go home to some colony or other. Maybe he'll found a new colony. And this guy is going to just run down the rivers a little bit. See you then.